MGTOW today is highly misunderstood, not only by the public, but also by the conscious and unconscious MGTOW advocates themselves. Prevalent as an underlying principle is an overt disdain for feminism, often considered as misogynists, at times deserving of this moniker, and at other times just some form of ad hominem from the bigoted. However, MGTOW's disdain for feminism is just an adjunct response to leftism. As societal men, the major threat to their sovereignty comes from what they perceive as a gynocentric society dominated by women and non-red-pilled men. The majority membership of this gynocentric society and non-red-pilled men is the whole of society, and the very reason for MGTOW's focused attacks upon these groups, as it encapsulates the entirety of the participants to the problem. This threat is real and has claimed many men in its wake, as policy, law, and social norms have consistently removed freedoms from men, assigning them as disposable resources for society to use at will. Up until recently, death do us part, which it has and still does. Women, demanding how equal they are, nasty, pussy-hatted equal women, are constantly being awarded compensation to level the playing field, sitting on both sides of the bench, exploiting all they can, garner less and less respect. For example, today, it is normal for society, both men and women, to understand that there is a clear potential that a man will pay a woman for years to come for having the privilege or misfortune of cohabitating with that or any woman for a short period of time. How bizarre is that? The solution is simple. Do not habitate with women. Whereas this is not the best solution for women, it surely is the only solution for a man. Any man that violates this reasoning, in today's climate of anti-male misandry, dare I say, deserve that of which he gets. Today, women are better educated than men and earn more than men. How bizarre would it be for a woman to pay a man for years to come for the honor of having the opportunity to have had cohabitated with him for a couple of years? Men just don't think this way. This fact is evidence that men and women are not equal at all. Today, there are many men paying child support to women for children that are not and have never been their children, but because they had a relationship with the woman, are now financially responsible for the frail, weak women for years to come. That's amazing. Again, the solution is simple. Do not have a relationship with a woman that puts you at risk of having punitive damages awarded to a woman on your behalf, no matter how unfair these punitive damages are. Don't be stupid. Protect yourself. This is common sense, and dare I say that any woman who finds herself in the same position would do the same and protect herself. Upon losing their jobs, for whatever the reason, it should not matter if a man is in control of his life, which he is not. Men are forced to not only not have a home or apartment to live in, living in their cars, but to pay a woman so the woman can have a home. There's absolutely no consideration for men. Family courts have been overwhelmingly anti-male, reflecting the general attitude found in society at large, and participate in monumental levels of divorce rape of men at an industrial scale. It is common for a man, being ordered to pay a woman from the end of the barrel of a gun by governments, who have lost their jobs by hook or by crook, to be left with no money to live themselves, to be thrown in jail and continue to have this total owed accumulate with interest while in jail, only to be left with no possibility of ever clearing this debt, and to remain in perpetual debt, enslaved, worse off than the indentured servant of centuries past, for life. MGTOW's solution for the survival of man is that of disengagement. Disengage from marriage, disengage from cohabitation with women, disengage from fatherhood without controls, disengage from involuntary funding of societal programs that use males as resources to be raped and pillaged, and disengage and reject societal definitions of maleness. Solutions promote those of self-interest. Think firstly of yourself. You're the only person that is going to think firstly of yourself. So if you don't, nobody will. Is it good for you, the man? It's okay for a decision not to be best for you or have your interests at the heart of the solution, but only if you are fully aware of that and voluntarily choose and accept the consequences of those decisions.